Hello, hello. Welcome to the Get Rocks podcast, week 2. Today I'm joined by one Bobby. How's it going, buddy?
Doing fantastic. I'm just going to, it's always good to be up 2-0 and coming off of a championship last year. Good to start strong, remind everybody what's up.
Yeah, I mean, you were the league winner last year. I think there were definitely some rumblings around, is Bobby cooked? Can Bobby repeat? And so far, you're kind of proving all the haters wrong.
They hate us because they ain't us.
What's up? I'll let you guys talk.
Yeah, congratulations on being 2-0. So far, early on in the season, the gamble to take Christian McCaffrey in the first round has paid off. Are you worried?
I'm not currently worried. I was worried week 1 when after draft day, before the first week, he immediately went on injury. It wasn't until he was cleared literally like game day of. And I just had to be faithful and keep him in.
Yeah, I mean, you stayed loyal. He's put up 20 points in 2 straight weeks, so that's pretty great. Is there any aspect of your team that worries you?
Currently not really. I think I drafted decent. Some of my underperformers have been even doing well. I was surprised that this week I was able to put up 60 points on my bench and still clutch the W. Some people can do their lineup poorly and still come out ahead. Some people can't.
Yeah, who are you thinking about there?
The imagination can fill in the gaps there.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's similar, and maybe it was similar to your matchup that you had.
yeah, looking at your bench, you're right. You did have 60 points on the bench, but your bench did not outscore your starting lineup, which actually I think that's the first time I've ever seen that happen.
I remember we had a matchup last season where my bench went off and my starters did not, and I don't recall if I won or lost that matchup though.
Yeah, it was a rough matchup for Alex McFlurrio 1.0. He texted me right before we started recording to let me know he's too high and tired to come on. But yeah, I mean, what were your thoughts on the matchup? Were you surprised that he didn't take the bet?
I had heard 2 stories about this bet. I heard the initial ask, which I could understand saying no to. You don't want to risk your namesake, actually, after years of playing, stuff like that. But then I heard that there was a retraction after he started winning earlier in the week. He reproposed the bet, and you were saying, like, nah, you can't do it after it's already started, which is fair. So it seems like, we're always more confident when we feel like we have a sure thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in football, there's naturally going to be what I refer to as dishonorable behavior. I feel like the tush push is a pretty dishonorable move.
I got to disagree
Um,
there, Greg. I think it's the QB sneak. I think it's always been in the playbook, and it's not the fault the Eagles just exercise and use it. It only gets you about 1 or 2 feet. It's a play for a specific thing that has a high success rate, but you can't win a game by only doing tush push or a QB sneak. So it's a weapon in the football arsenal.
I see that. I mean, you're absolutely right. This is technically there's nothing illegal about it, and to me, that's kind of what makes it dishonorable. Is nobody wants to see the tush push, and it's technically okay, and so people do it.
Well, taking in the knee at the end of the game to run out the time.
Yeah,
There's no entertainment value, but that's how you seal a win.
yeah. Well, so regardless of how you feel about the tush push, I feel like what Alex did, where he denies the bet and then after his players do well on Thursday Night Football, reproposes the bet. I think that's dishonorable behavior.
Very dishonorable.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Um, but here's the thing: I actually can't talk that much shit because I feel like my team completely sucked it up. Derrick Henry fucking sucked. Dude, okay, I'm kind of in full panic mode with Mark Andrews. Do you think Mark Andrews is droppable?
I think I think you could bench him, and I think you can find a stronger tight end out there, or try to
Yeah,
make
just
a
drop
trade
him.
offer where you see other people need some support. I think you're. Yeah, Addison's fucking cooked on suspension. A lot of people are down bad with QBs right now. I see Alex had the Joe Burrow, and I think what I saw David in our league too. His QBs out, so I think there's a lot of potential for people to shuffle the deck. But I just don't think with a 10-person league, people really want to trade. They'll probably more hit the waivers because there's still plenty of talent in the market.
Yeah, fair point. Well, yeah, this definitely was. It was a nice win. It was nice to beat Alex. Obviously, anytime you can show who the superior McFlurrio is, it's a nice move. But I actually, yeah, I'm leaving week 2 feeling pretty shook about my roster. It's like you and I are the only 2-0 teams, but I personally do not feel like a 2-0 team.
Yeah, I think you definitely got to hit the waivers for your defense. Pick up a new tight end, and I would almost try to poach a QB before someone else snatches another one. Oh no, you have Baker Mayfield. He's fucking sick. Maybe try to look if you can get some trade value from him to other players for some good starters, since some people are down QBs and he's a solid one, or just keep him on your bench. Um,
Totally fair.
yeah,
We're gonna cut right now to Sabrina. Sabrina, 0-2 start finding Debo. Are you worried? Is it time to hit the panic button on Sabrina?
I thought you said my team sucked and you were never worried about me.
Bobby, what do you think about her team?
I think Sabrina's statement's accurate. Her team sucks, and I'm never worried about it.
Yep.
Bobby, if you had Sabrina's team, would you be concerned?
Let me take a look here, Greg.
Oh, God.
Do we think we're gonna get our
what-
first win in week 3?
What's Sabrina's team's name again?
Well, I'm playing Bobby.
Oh, whoa! Bobby and Sabrina
Yeah,
are
I'm
playing.
playing Bobby. Bobby's slated to win. But, I mean, projections don't mean shit, so.
Finding Debo.
No, I think Sabrina. I'm very optimistic about Bucky Irving. He had a very good game on was it Monday that we saw? So that was sick. T. Higgins
Yeah, you could have done better.
got Burrow out, so and yeah, the rest of them are kind of ass. I don't know.
All right. Fair enough. We'll see you on Sunday. And tomorrow.
Yeah, I think just maybe take some do a little research.
Dude, Debo's doing great.
Yeah, he's a commander now, and he's put up some points. What is his record? Hold on.
What do you mean? He's
Yeah,
got
he
like
did
20 points.
And then 17 last week. Yeah, he's outperforming projections all the time. So
Sorry I don't have Puka on my team.
Puka's solid.
Oh, Puka break his leg.
I mean, it has it been difficult having to draft your own team this year?
No, it was perfectly fine. I'm getting better. It is only year 3.
Well, Sabrina, given that I would like to be the sole 3-0 player in our league, I am rooting for you against Bobby.
Thank you.
Greg, I will. Do you want to? I'm willing to make that interesting.
We have a side bet.
Oh hell.
I'll just do a quick little $20 on it. I don't want to do no name change.
Okay. So
That's kind of soft though for Bobby. I feel like Bobby can actually take a bet. Unlike Alex, who is like pussy shit. Alex couldn't handle changing his name for 3 weeks. Come on, bro.
I mean,
And then he wanted to fucking, after his tight end got 26 points, wanted to like take the bet back. And you still whooped his ass. And he was like, I'm over it. Fuck that. Dude,
You know,
clout chaser.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be prepared on game day, and if you're not feeling well and you can't set your lineup, that falls on you. But yeah, I'm willing to bet that I'm going to beat Sabrina this week. And you know what? I typically be nervous about making bold accusations because that's when the universe wants to prove you wrong. But I'm feeling stronger than the universe right now.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Sabrina, would you like to take this $20 bet with Bobby on your matchup?
I bet you choice for the winner of our matchup.
The winner buys a round of drinks. The loser.
No, the loser buys the winner round drinks. That's a horrible bet if the winner is supposed to buy it. What the fuck?
Just the way you phrased it. But yeah, I'm down for that.
Sick.
Wow.
Taking on it.
For those who are unaware, Eric, Sabrina, and I are planning on traveling to Southern California to potentially catch the Rams 49ers game at SoFi Stadium. We'll see how it goes. Ticket prices are high.
They're very high. I mean, we're going. So
there's a lot of things going on. But yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna link up regardless, whether it's at the game or at a bar after the game.
Oh yeah. I don't know, Sabrina, if you can you see me on your camera right now?
Yep.
Check this out. I got a new fucking jacket.
I see your jacket.
This thing's fucking sick.
Where'd you get it?
I don't know the name of the shop. I'm gatekeeping.
Oh, Abercrombie?
It sounds like it, but it's like apostrophe.
Apostrophe. Interesting. Sick. Looks sick.
Gotta gatekeep that. Can't let people copy your style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've been wanting to get. There's a bunch of vintage 49ers jackets in the fam, and my sister has stolen all of them, so I had to go buy a real one for myself.
Dude, do you think we'll ever see Christy in the league?
No. I think it would be a situation where I would have to draft for her.
I see. A Sabrina Eric situation, as they call it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
I would give less fucks, and then people would be mad the lineup wasn't set, etc.
I see. Okay, that's fair. Do you have a soft spot person in this league other than you? Obviously, is there someone you're kind of hoping does well?
I'll tell you who. There's no one I'm hoping is doing well. I think there's people I don't want to crash and burn. I don't want Sabrina to crash and burn. I don't want Dom to crash and burn. I don't think he would. I don't want the other Alex to crash and burn just because he's kind of newer to the league. Now, people who I'm worried about, who I think are top contenders, I think I'm always looking out for Winnie Hunt Juniors, McFlurry maybe, less right now, and
Are we worried about two girls, one cup?
no.
Because Patrick's got an 0-2 start. You know, he's Jalen Hurts has been kind of a disappointment.
Which is crazy because he gets touchdowns with the tush push, as we mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten some bad luck with Brock Bowers. Josh Jacobs is also hurt. On paper, he has, I think, one of the better teams in our league. He's just had some bad luck 0-2, unfortunately.
I think, yeah, you got to put in Justin Herbert because he's getting top from Madison Beer now, and that's a big advantage. That's a buff for sure. Romeo Dobbs, you know what? I think he's got some upside right now, but also that's a deep pick. Jerry Jeudy, I would never touch him. I'm looking at his bench right now, and it just gets worse the more I go up. I think his best bet is Saquon Barkley, obviously, and he hasn't been having a terribly breakthrough performance in any week. I've had Josh. Well, I think you got to look at moderate performance there. Try to see if he's going to actually be hurt, who's going to be taking up that role more now. I think the thing you always got to think about with your team is what's your insurance policy on most of your players when you see things like that pop up.
Fair. Yeah, so I want to. You were talking about Alex earlier, other Alex, the cool Alex that we're rooting for. I want to zoom in on his team a little bit. He is starting Daniel Jones at quarterback this week, starting over Bo Nix, starting over some decent people on the waiver wire. Are you buying into Daniel Jones?
Not really, because I just don't think the Colts are built like that. I think I would take Mac Jones over Daniel Jones.
Wait, that's a fucking hot take.
Because Mac Jones is now starting to keep 49ers. I mean, damn, look at the points. Daniel Jones is putting up good numbers. So
yeah,
I think it's fair to say that Maybe he's got that dog in him.
Dude, you want to go side bet? I'll take Daniel Jones. You take Mac Jones fantasy points in week 3.
Well, okay. Let me check the projection points because
Wow.
they're going up against Tennessee, which I don't think.
They're horrible.
Yeah, so I think Daniel Jones will be able to make it rain on them in regards to that matchup. I have to check the players to see what Mac Jones is going to be up to.
Dude.
I also shout out to Neighbors Think I'm Selling Dope. I just think great team and kudos.
Shout out to the great J. Cole. I love the reference.
Yes. Now, you know what? Mac Jones put up 21 points last week, and they're going against the Cardinals.
They suck.
I mean, was it? Kyler Murray just runs it. He's the tiniest quarterback I think I've ever seen. When you see him run, I think, is he running faster, or does his legs just have to move faster to cover that much distance?
It's a great point. I feel like the science is still out on that.
Yeah, he's kind of, I think he's part Oompa Loompa or Hobbit.
Yes.
But he's spry. Yeah, how about this? I'll put $20 on Mac Jones playing Daniel Jones just for the fun of it. Because you know what? I'm DGen gambler. I got to do something.
Dude, I love that about you. I love that you really try to live up to your name.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe a bigger bet at some point in the year. We got to just bet a bag on something.
Okay, we'll bet a bag when you and I go head to head. Hopefully, we're still like 1 and 2, or we're both top of the league, because that's going to be a great in season matchup.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a in season tournament type deal.
And then last question for you. So after 2 weeks, by far the lowest scorer in the league is who is, I don't think I know this person. His team name is McFlurrio. Do you know who that is?
I've heard of the other one. There's so many now.
Yeah.
I've heard that there's gonna be a third McFlurrio now too.
Oh, dude, I would love a third McFlurrio.
I hear that the whole league is changing the name to McFlurrio.
Oh, dude.
Just the league matchups are all the same. It'd be hilarious.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, are you hitting the panic button on McFlurrio? It's lowest scorer in the league. Not looking too great. Yeah, does that team worry you?
No, he's got Puka Nakua. London as a starter is a little concerning. Dak Prescott's always a red flag. Kraft went off. Kraft had a good game. So I don't hate that. There's nothing that Green Bay Packers like more than cheese is Kraft cheese. The fact that he has the Jets defense right now is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's a little confusing.
I think that's retarded. And I get the bet on Joe Burrow, and I like to pick up a Hollywood Brown, ETN, Waddle Thorne. It's definitely doable. You can make it work.
Fair.
And all the love to my brother Alex, who's the coach in Commissioners League. But yeah, team's a little messy right now. Maybe sober up and set your lineup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you don't love to see, Devon A-Chain on your bench.
Yeah.
So looking at your lineup, Bobby, it's pretty impressive you're 2-0, given what a fucking disappointment AJ Brown has been.
You know what? I agree with that statement heavily. He's been kind of shitting the bed, and the biggest problem is you have to go every week and say, am I ready to be hurt again?
Yeah, it's an abusive relationship.
It is. Sometimes the highs are highs and the lows are low. He's like, sometimes he's just so good, and you get addicted to that, but then he just leaves you out to dry sometimes as well. I've been blue by fucking AJ Brown multiple times this season, and I'm hoping to get a big nut off this week.
Yeah, it's like I feel like every Sunday you come to fuck, and then AJ Brown's never in the mood, and you're kind of just waiting for that nut. But against the Rams, this could be the week that you get your AJ Brown nut off.
I think I have to.
Yeah.
It's not something I think of lightly, but when you look at the projections, the fact that I have Odunzu, who went out for 30 points last week on my bench.
Yeah.
Also, Mason is now going to be the starting running back for the Vikings.
Yeah, dude, great pickup by you to draft Jordan Mason.
I did my research.
You did your research and you realized that Aaron Jones is made of glass.
Yes, I kind of looked for, who might have. I want to get who's now actually a free agent is, something Robinson, who's the backup running back for 49ers.
Yeah, Brian Robinson.
As my insurance for the 49ers, but luckily I haven't needed it.
Yeah, fair. Well, I mean, it's going to be great timing because you're playing Sabrina this week. So nothing would make me happier than for the Eagles to go off and for you to get to brown nut all over Sabrina.
Hey, yo.
We can only hope.
Yeah. We want AJ Brown to nut.
Yeah, but you've been waiting. You've been getting blue balled, so
I have been.
I'm just hoping that with Sabrina on the other side of things, that there's just a giant nut this weekend. I wish you the best.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Greg.
Shout out to Sabrina getting married. We love it. Totally support. And yeah, I mean this is good. So question: I'm seeing Dalton Kincaid on your bench. Any chance we can talk trades?
You want to do a live trade on the pod?
I'm kind of seeing, I feel like Kenneth Walker has been kind of disappointing. I feel like you can probably upgrade there. Got Rome Odunze on your bench. I do like Rome Odunze. But yeah, do you?
After last week's performance, I don't know if I'm ready to part with him. I'm the candidates for open for trade are Ford, Goff, Kincaid, and White, who was just a waiver pickup. So those are who's kind of on the table.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
Or kind of someone who needs the pad for some weaker candidates, or can kind of needs to round out a specific role. Kincaid's open for trade because I got Kelsey as my primary.
What about Travion Henderson from the Patriots for Kincaid?
Looking. I gotta find your team real quick.
McFlurry. Just look for the better McFlurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which guy?
I got you Travion Henderson, maybe. Starting running back for a backup tight end for you. Not bad.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't have. It's not bad, but it's not enough.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
When is Addison supposed to get back?
He's suspended for the first 3 games, so after this week he'll be back.
So, and then they have a bye week coming up soon too. So, he's still not going to get a lot for you right off rip. But I would be open for Addison, or you don't need you need Baker Mayfield. So I just like him.
I mean, I would I'd consider Baker for Dalton, something like that. We'd figure something out with that. Is that interesting?
Dalton. Oh yeah, we get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're into Baker.
Yeah, I could take Baker. For Kincaid.
Okay, let me think about this a little more, but that might work.
And I think this speaks to a philosophy I've had, is that people sleep on tight ends.
Yeah.
But can make or break your team sometimes because they can shit the bed, cost you 10 points when you really need it, or go off and overperform.
This is true. You can't sleep on tight ends. I mean, actually, Alex had a great pickup in the draft where he picked Trey McBride before Brock Bowers, and I kind of thought he was crazy, but McBride's had a better season so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think there's a chance that Travis Kelce is cooked.
I do. I believe so too. I think he has a rich fiance, and now his drive to play football is just not there.
Yeah.
He's a sugar baby, and we all know it.
Yeah, he might be cooked. So you might actually need to keep Kincaid.
I mean, yeah. I do like having him as my insurance policy, kind of as I mentioned before. But, when we're talking trades, I understand both parties got to get a little value out of it. So,
All right. Well, if anyone has a tight end they want to trade me, hit me up. But yeah, Bobby, thanks for coming on the pod this week, and best of luck in week 3.
yeah, you as well, Greg.
All right. And this is us, and we are out. Bye-bye.